All right, hey YouTube and Craps Nation. This is it's going to be part 6 of the LFC, KPI, OBS, Skype, NDI, YouTube, yada yada, whatever tutorial. It's probably going to be a shorter one because there's really not a lot to go over since I did the YouTube chat in the last what was it, part 5. Went ahead and added YouTube chat to both the um, the live stream content, and to as a browser doc so you can interact and chat with your viewers. I just want to touch a little bit on YouTube, um, and I'm not. I don't know. It almost seems like somebody went to a lot of effort in OBS. They integrated Twitch pretty. It looks like they've integrated Twitch pretty well. Um, so all the Twitch stuff shows up in the OBS interface, which I thought was really kind of cool. And I'm like, wait a minute, why didn't they do something like that for YouTube? And that just might be, I don't know what it is, but it is what it is, and we just have to deal with it. So let's get rid of the thumbnail image. Back to my screen. We don't need that screen today. Nope, never mind that. I'm just uploading part 5. All right. So here's where we left off on part 5. We got YouTube chat, and it's probably dead now because I went off that screen. And we've added some things. We got the other KPI components in there, the YouTube chat components, and all that stuff. So let's talk a little bit about how to set up your YouTube live stream. And there's a couple things you can do there. Get off my studio. Where do I want to go? I want to go to create, and we are going to go live. And when we go live, YouTube Studio is going to remember the settings from the last. Oh, look at that. I've still got my live stream kind of set up to go. So we'll just go with it. We'll just go with this. So I want to edit this, change title. And we'll just call it the LFC tutorial part 5 demo stream. I'm going to go ahead and stream it. We should be able to do that just fine while recording, which I don't know. Let's see how it goes. So let's do here. Nope, not a real. It's a real tutorial, not a real. Not a real stream, but feel free to comment and interact because chances are, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 people will pop in and say hi. We'll find out. Change your thumbnail. So we change our title, we change our description, we can change our thumbnail. There's all my thumbnails. This is LFC tutorial part 5. No, part 6. Yeah, part 6. So we actually got to come back up here and change that. That's going to be part 6. All right. Audience. If you select it's made for, I don't like the way YouTube does this, but whatever. If you select yes, if you choose to make it for kids, which really what we're doing is kind of a general audience. No, people under age shouldn't be gambling, but it's not like there's strictly adult material here. So you say yes, it's made for kids because it's a general audience, but then people can't chat and comment, which is kind of annoying. So you say no, it's not made for kids, which seems to suggest that it's adult material, but it's not. Anyways, so you do have to do no, it's not made for kids in order for chat and comments and things like that to happen. You can set an age restriction. I don't bother. I don't care if a teenager or a kid watches it. you know, probably kind of bored with it, but that's all right. They can do that. And we'll go from there. And you can do some more stuff. There are other settings. You don't need to worry too much about all that. So we can also have some options on the live chat replay. Who can send messages? Anyone, or you can limit it to subscribers. Ooh, there's an idea. Limit that to subscribers. I don't know what good that would do because probably a non-subscriber probably wouldn't find my live stream. So, all right, let's go ahead and just save those settings. There we go. LFC tutorial part 6 demo stream. And as soon as we hit start streaming in our OBS, that should go live for us. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. So we will do start streaming. I think I've got everything set up for it. Let's find out. Come back to the browser. And there we have an excellent connection. There's our browser, our stream stats. And it's going to show the preview window automatically muted. Beautiful. And that's really all that we need to do to start streaming. Now, once again, you have your video ID. And in the entire part of the process, this video ID is visible up there in the browser tab. Let me zoom that in for a moment. So you can see, zoom that in. I don't know, that gets fuzzy real quick. That's all right. So this video ID here, and this is the part that you need to change back in OBS. So if you start a new stream, you get a new video ID, you're just going to come in here, select that right out of there, copy it, and get back out of Zoom. We'll come back to our OBS, and in our main layout, scenes, main layout, there's our YouTube chat for the content. And once again, we'll just go to properties. Let me zoom that in again. And we are just going to change it right there. And we already have it, so we don't need to actually change it right now. We just changed that, which is the video ID. And that's going to move the chat windows. So it's pulling the live chat from this video that we are getting ready to, well, that we're already streaming. So how about that? So there again, that's we changed that. Get back out of Zoom. So we'll cancel that. And also for the YouTube chat, this one is a little bit more. You got to go to the View, Docs, Custom Browser Docs. And once again, let's zoom that in a little bit. And you just change this video ID right there. So you just delete it, clear out that little bit, paste in your new video ID, close your screen, and there you go. You're back into the chat. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. So that is the basics of YouTube. So file, no, what am I wanting to do here? I don't know what else I need to tell you about this. So there's all our scenes, YouTube chat, and we can flip between our scenes. All that, stat screen. Look at that beautiful stat screen we got going on. Yeah, so that's how you start your stream. Now, when you stop your stream, you have to go to YouTube. You're going to click this big red button to end stream. And look at that, nobody jumped in. That's okay. This one viewer right here is actually just us with the preview. So we're going to end the stream. In stream, your stream will stop immediately. You will no longer be live. End. Come back to OBS. And there we can stop streaming in OBS as well. Now, if you leave OBS streaming, you'll actually get a second stream with all the same settings that will last for hours if you leave it running. So make sure you do stop it in OBS. It does. I don't know what the deal is. It just did something weird a couple times. or if you know, if you stop in OBS, I forget. Anyways, you got to stop it in the browser, then you got to stop it in OBS. It's kind of, it's painful, but we do what we got to do to make this all work. All right, so let's go ahead and dismiss that. And YouTube Studio is going to reload. It's going to bring you right back in for a second live stream. The chat's cleared. You can see up here. Oh, you see up here we have a new video ID. So if we wanted to go to immediately to a new live stream, we copy that, paste it into the chat box in OBS, and go from there. But we don't want to do another stream, at least not right now. So we go to manage on here. We can actually schedule a stream. So right now, what is it? It is about 4:45 on Saturday. So let's schedule a stream. Let's start it at, let's see, I've only played with the scheduling a little bit, but let's just create new. Choose a title. We'll do demo stream 2. We're going to make that public. Feel free to join me and interact. We're going to schedule that. Let's schedule it for just a few minutes out. Yeah, we'll just schedule that for 4:55. We can upload a custom thumbnail. And again, I'll just use my part 6 thumbnail here. Audience, yes, made for kids. Nope, no, wait. No, it's not made for kids. We want people to be able to chat and comment. So we'll do all that. So we're scheduling this to start in about 7 minutes. I should do this to start in 2 minutes, but I might get distracted and miss it. So we'll just create that stream. All right. Now, we're scheduled at 4:55 p.m., which is just about 6-7 minutes from now. When 4:55 comes up, you can go live. Now, this is scheduled. You can close your browser. So if you want to schedule this a day or a week or a month in advance, you can do that. It is scheduled. The stream ID is, again, right there in your browser. You do it the other way. You can pop out the chat and pull that right there. And let me bring that down just a little bit. So you can see that that right there is the same as that right there. And that stream ID is what you need to go back into OBS to add your browser source in the stream itself. You update that with the new video ID, and then update the URL in your browser doc with the new ID. And once again, once your stream is scheduled, you can start interacting on the chat almost immediately. And then if you have participants that are using OBS as well, or that they want to start streaming, so you can share that video ID with them. And you come in here and once again, so edit, view, docs, custom browser docs, YouTube chat, and we're just going to replace that last bit. We'll apply that and close, and this is going to refresh to the new chat. Come to the main layout, select our YouTube chat, go to properties, select our old video ID, paste in the new one, hit OK, and that's gonna close, refresh, and apply the style sheet, and there's your YouTube chat ready to go. So now we're all set in the browser. All that is set, and here in another 4 minutes we're ready to go live. And again, with that video ID and whatnot, then your participants can go. There's also let's see here. So right here, you can hit the share. And this is the LFC tutorial part 6 demo stream 2. Share the link. So we have this share link right here. We just copy that there, hit close. Then you come back here to your Skype, the LFC channel, paste it in there. Now all your participants have the link, the share link. You might come back in here to Craps Nation. You can paste it in there in the Craps Nation. Post the link to your Facebook page, wherever it is you want to share the link. It's ready to go. You could have scheduled this an hour in advance or a day in advance. You can then go to your Facebook page and you can schedule the post for the share link to go out, 12 hours ahead of time, an hour ahead of time, a day ahead, whatever you want to do there is pretty slick. So like here I go to, I don't have my Facebook up. Let's take a look at it. Facebook, I go to my pages, my 0.7 out page. There's that. Now interacting as 0.7 out. Okay. Go ahead and load. You can load now. Great. So create the post. You just paste in that link, that share link. Facebook is going to pull in the thumbnail. Once that's all done, you can actually get rid of that link and do all that. We can also, I thought there was a way to schedule the post in here. Possibly not. And cancel that, discard. Create a new, add this, that, groups. Huh, I thought you could schedule a post anyways. So it's that easy to share that link with everybody. And then armed with that link, like I said, they can, your participants, if they've got that link ahead of time, they can come into their OBS and load up the YouTube chat window so that they've got it handy as well and be able to interact with the viewers, so on and so forth. All right, we got 2 minutes left. Let's see, what else can we talk about here to fill up the time? Oh my goodness, I got a message. Post from 0.7 out reached 128 people. How about that? In fact, you know what? Channel content, there's my details. Undo changes, create. Where's the share link for this? There it is. So we'll copy that. I'm going to post that to, let's get rid of that. Hey, that's something I can do anyway. So we'll go ahead and post that. And Facebook's pretty cool. They're bringing this up to share that immediately to anything craps. And there it's been shared. Nice. All right, so we are now at 5:55, 4:55. We should be go live now. Can we go live yet? We got no data. Connect your streaming software. I think we're ready. So if we go to OBS and we are going to start streaming. There's that. Then we'll come back to YouTube just to check, make sure everything comes in. And it says that it's an excellent connection. And it looks like you're ready to start streaming. So yes, we can go live there. Going live in 3, 2, we're live. Look at that. All right. So back to OBS and let's get a shooter screen going up here. And get the chat started. Hello, is anybody out there? and see what happens. So that's scheduling the live stream. That gets you your YouTube, your share URL, so that you can share the video to, again, to the Skype groups and to your Facebook page, to the Discord if you're on the Discord, one of the Discord groups. And you can share that way in advance, so that people will know that it's coming, and they can get on and do their thing and join us for the live fantasy craps. All right. I think this really does wrap up just about everything you need to get going. From, let's see, part one, we installed OBS, got the basics done, ready to stream, just enough to get your table on, get your camera on the table and get that stuff going out to YouTube. What do we do? I don't remember what we did in part two. Let's take a look at our content. Channel content. Part two. We added the Google Sheets, the KPI to it, and the basics there. In part three, we got Skype and NDI running so that we could get other people involved in there, be able to view other participants and their tables. Part four, we learned about the nested scenes. That was getting pretty advanced there. And in the last part that I just finished uploading was part five. And we talked about adding the final components from the KPI, the YouTube chat, and all that. And in this part was, again, hopefully, I don't even know how long this has been going on, probably babbling way too long, about 21 minutes, 22 minutes, talking about just some of the stuff on YouTube that you can do there for sharing the link and scheduling your live stream, so that everything, that's part of the setup process that you can do ahead of time, which can really help streamline things. And yeah, so hopefully you're ready to host your own live fantasy craps at this point. I don't know that there's a whole lot of room in the marketplace for doing things like this. You may not want to do the live fantasy craps, but at least be able to do the solo practice and share that out, or maybe just a one-on-one with somebody. The sky, really, whether it's just yourself or one other person or 10 other people, it enriches the Craps Nation community, the YouTube community, to share all this out and to share your practice sessions and to show everybody the good, the bad, the ugly of the rolls, the dice setting, the betting strategies, whether it's the light side or the dark side. It's all part of the game, and new people need to learn it. So share it out. Let the dice roll. I am going to do at least one more part to this tutorial, but this is where I'm going to get a little bit OCD on the layout. I think what did I call that? Part 7. I already made the thumbnail for it. Let's take a look at it. Pictures. Oh, let's do it this way. Image, browse, LFC, part 7, the PSO layout. And there I'm going to go into really seriously locking down the layout, making it pixel perfect, getting some background imagery and some bells and whistles added to it. I think it just, kind of make it come a little bit more alive. And we will see part 7 probably next weekend. That one is that might even be a 2-part thing. Part 7A and B, I don't know yet how long it's going to take me to do it. We will find out. Until then, may the dice be kind, and we will see you at Live Fantasy Craps. And once again, we stop streaming there, and then we go back to our YouTube and end the stream there. And we will end. Go ahead and edit in Studio so it doesn't start doing a new stream. And we will go from there. And looks like somebody might have joined us for a moment. I don't know. But there, oh, go to this OBS, so we will stop recording. And once again, may the dice be kind, and we will see you at Live Fantasy Crabs.